Back from a really fast break, we're going to be talking about the Nela frame bag that I had before me. So I only have two, which looks like one is already sold out. Which is one's we're going to check because it looks like we have. All right, we'll give you the update when we come back. Promise me you'll stay close. More Patricia Nash right after this.
Want 15% off a future purchase? Then join HSN's email list. You'll receive a welcome coupon, plus so many special offers only for our email subscribers, like exclusive email-only invites to our private sales and events. Plus, you'll be first in line to shop our best values of the day and can't miss deals sent right to your inbox. And if you love coupons, you'll get them monthly, but only if you're on our list. So sign up today. Just keep an eye on your inbox, and we'll send all kinds of good things your way.
G by Juliana is for the confident, fashionable, amazing woman. She can expect to feel comfortable. She can also expect a lot of compliments. They'll be asking, who are you wearing?
Well, I am so happy that you've tuned in to HSN. I hope you're having a great day. My name is Marlo, and we have been featuring for you our Hello Gorgeous event. We've talked beauty earlier because Lancome is here with an incredible Today Special. This hour, we get to highlight for you the most beautiful, high-quality leather bags by Patricia Nash. Spoil yourself and treat yourself as we showcase for you some of the great bags. Annette is modeling for us the drawstring bag. That's going to be coming up next. So stay tuned for that. We're just giving you a little bit of a sneak peek. But before we get to the drawstring bag, that's gonna be a big, big buy. Can't wait for you to see that. This is the Nela frame bag. We've already sold out of two of the choices, but we have remaining for you our vintage floral brocade and the rustic mums. And Patricia, I want to invite you in as a designer of this bag, and let's talk about your inspiration for the bag, the elements and the features. It's such, oh my gosh, that looks so great. Annette just walked out, and you'll see her outfit in a moment. When you pull this whole look together, I mean, her outfit is great, but it is all about the bag with this one, Patricia.
It is all about the bag. And if you don't want to be noticed, don't buy this bag. If you don't want someone to say to you, oh my gosh, I love your handbag, where did you get it? That's what happens with these frame bags. They're so nostalgic. All of us women love a frame bag. And when you see it can be functional as well, with the crossbody strap or handle, you know, on the forearm or as a top handle, then you really fall in love. They can be both. They can be really beautiful frame bags that you remember from the old movies or your grandmother's closet, but they can also be functional. And that's where this inspiration came from. Many frame bags I have in my collection, but this particular hardware came from a frame bag that I've had for many, many years. But look at how it opens up, Nella, just like a doctor's satchel. And look at how that frame is all covered in full grain leather. All that is top grain leather.
That's remarkable.
And you saw how easy it is to open up. You just open it by you push it in, you pull the tab on the front, that partition, and then you just open it up, and it just stays open. You can push it really wide mouth. Just give it a real push there. There you go. And look at that. You can see everything in your bag, and when there's things in it, of course, it's just going to stand up really pretty. Look at that. So it holds so much. It's a great shape. It's a north-south shape. It's got the, look at all that. The width in it is just so fantastic. It's how much you can put inside of it. And then you still have the elastic pockets on one side, and on the other side you have that full zip window that goes all the way down to the bottom of the bag. So I just love these frame bags. And then on the back, Marlo, you still have a mag snap pocket. So again, you've got a pocket that is so deep all the way down that you can get the largest of phones. You could get a reader in there. You could get all kinds of different items
Oh, for
in there.
sure. I mean, it's nice and wide and deep, that pocket, which is, I mean, that's awesome. It's the quality of the leathers, right? Look at how, okay, Here's a quick update. The Rustic Mums, which is the one that you're seeing right now, is the most popular, and there are only 110 remaining. That's going fast, guys. The Rustic Mums. Your second choice is the one I was working from, and that's the one that you're seeing now. That's called the Vintage Floral Brocade. I don't know how you choose between the two, right? They both have similar colors, I would say, Patricia. And the color frame, one just feels a little bit more abstract than the next, I think.
Yes, the Rustic Mums is like a painting. It's like a rich oil painting where it's just so softly distributed, all the colors of the Merlot and the amber, and it's got a deep, deep midnight blue background.
Yes.
The other brocade looks like a brocade that I got in Paris, an old vintage brocade material I got, and that's what was the inspiration of this in an old dress that I found there in a vintage shop. And it has more of a little of a magenta in there along with that Merlot. It's still got the amber, but it looks as if it was needlepoint. You could just see the weave on it and all the lines in it.
You know what, guys? I'll ask the cameras, Patricia, to come a little closer to the sample that I have in the brocade. Thank you, guys.
There you go.
Yeah, now you can really see what she's referring to. So remember,
yeah, you've got that.
Yeah, this one is going to be the Vintage Floral Brocade.
Beautiful.
And I want to show you this. Remember we talked about the leather? Look at how nice and thick the quality of the leather is, right? No skimping, just giving you such ample and generous amount of leather. Also, there is, so you can carry this, you know, in the crook of your arm or just in your hand, but there's also a strap that comes along with it. If you wanted to remove it, you do have the little hook loops to remove it on either side, to the left as well as to the right. And then the strap goes from 21 inches to 24 inches. So it is adjustable. Like I'm only 5'2", so I'm really petite, but I imagine our models are anywhere between what, 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", right? So, you know, I mean, and they're wearing heels.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
God bless them. So, Marla, I wanted to point out on the Vintage Brocade one, that trim is in smoke color. So it's like a really soft black, but when the light hits it just right, you can see that it's a dark, dark gray. Beautiful, beautiful color. The same color that is the background of that print. When your camera's really close, you can see that dark smoke background. On the Rustic Mums print, the background is a dark, dark midnight blue, and that's what the trim is. Again, almost
beautiful.
Black, but when the light hits it a certain way, you can see that it's a deep, deep, deep midnight blue. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, so on the
that's
Mums,
kind of difference there.
The Rustic Mums is almost completely gone. Beautiful gift to give. Great handbag to add to your collection. Size-wise, we're looking at about 8 1/2 inches long, and then about 8 3/4 of an inch wide. So again, we even had in the inside a full first aid kit. Now I'm not sure why we put that in there. It wasn't my idea. But I think the point is well made, right? I mean, if you can get a full first aid kit in this bag, maybe they were inspired by the whole kind of doctor's bag inspiration. I don't know what they were thinking, but just beautiful, beautiful bags, you know? And you said this earlier, and I think the point was so well taken. We don't necessarily need the larger oversized bags to be able to take the essentials that we need throughout the day.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're traveling, you know, abroad, or you're traveling for a multiple days, of course you want your tote bag. Or if you're going to and from work and you're carrying your computer and all your files, of course you need a bigger bag. But for the most part, we are all carrying a bag that is too big for us, that we don't need all of those things. We're not always